Hello, everybody. How's it going? This is Coach Fiona Rose, and I am here to do some healing with you, do some EFT tapping, some clearing. If you are watching live, please hit that like button, heart button, and share and comment, and let me know how you are feeling and doing. Okay, so let's begin. There are several things to talk about here. So the topic of today is it's not your body's fault. And this is coming up because there is a lot of stuff coming up in the universe, a lot of stuff coming up for everybody. And I'm noticing it with people, my clients, my students in our 30-day challenge. Everybody's going through massive changes in their body. And one of the things that I found is the biggest block to us feeling lighter and happier in our own body is this inherent belief that it's our body's fault. And so everywhere that we've bought, believed, and taken on the belief that it's our body's fault, would you now destroy and uncreate that? Big deep breath. And let that go. Good. Because the reality is that our body has its own experience, and it's just been going with us. It's been going through the journey of life. It's been doing everything it possibly can to love us through the process of what we've been through, whether it's been negative or positive, right? So a lot of times what happens is we start to blame our body for the things that we don't like and that are happening. And is it really our body's fault? In my belief, no. I think it happens from the experience of beliefs and traumas and things that happen in our life that compound into the body and hurt the body, but it's really not inherently the body's fault that these things are happening. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear some of this today. We're going to use tapping. And I also want to share with you that I've been going through my own massive body healings and clearings. And I received a bars session. If you don't know what bars is, it's a hands-on healing technique that allows the brain and the body to process out trauma, beliefs, fears, etc. And I did a trade with somebody this week, and it was so phenomenal, the stuff that came out of my body. I mean, I had trauma that I thought I had processed, and it was still in my body, clear out. I had massive emotional releases, and it was so much fun to release that and feel better. I literally feel 10 pounds, 20 pounds lighter in my own skin. And what I realized from that healing is what I'm sharing with you, is that it's not your fault. It's not your body's fault. If you've been through heavy stuff in your life, one, you're not alone. And two, it's not your body's fault. And if we stop blaming it and shaming it, we're going to create more lightness and more space in our body. Would you like that? Okay, well, let's do it. So let's start with rounds. We're going to start with tapping rounds today. And we're going to breathe. And we're going to do, I release all of this body shame, really just allowing that to come up. And we're going to clear it through the tapping. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. Follow me. I release all of this body shame and I let it go. I release all of this body shame and I let it go. I release all of this body shame and I let it go. I release all of this body shame and I let it go. I release all of this body shame and I let it go. I release all of this body shame and I let it go. I release all of this body shame and I let it go. I release all of this body shame and I let it go. I release all of this body shame and I let it go. Excuse me. We're going to do another round and we're just going to go through. I'm going to start with the other side, but it's your choice. And we're going to do one more round if I release all of this and I let it go. Okay? So bring up the energy of that body shame, the blame. And we're going to let it go through the tapping and the breathing together. Okay? You can do this. All of this, I release it and I let it go. All of this, I release it and I let it go. All of this, I release it and I let it go. All of this, I release it and I let it go. All of this, I release it and I let it go. All of this, I now release it and I let it go. All of this, I now release it and I let it go. All of this, I now release it and I let it go. Take a deep breath. How are you feeling? Comment below so that I can support you. When we let go of body shame and body blame, what do we want to replace it with? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment if you'd like. I feel like if we're going to replace body shame and body blame, it's replacing it with allowance. So allowance is getting past the emotional triggers and coming into a state of allowing whatever happened, whatever you're blaming your body for, it's over. It's done with. It's the past. So what if you were to let it go like you were letting water under the bridge just go by and realize that you can be an allowance of what was and then what is? So everywhere where you're blocking your allowance of the past to be the past, would you not have strayed and create all of that? Big deep breath, letting that go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, big deep breath. Good. So now let's go through this last round together. And we are going to expand our allowance, allowing the past to be the past, allowing whatever your body experienced in the past to be done, and to allow yourself to be in the now, which is the joy and the happiness and the love, right? So what we're going to say is, I now allow joy and happiness into my body. Okay, so follow along if you'd like that. I now allow joy and happiness into my body. I now allow joy and happiness into my body. I now allow joy and happiness into my body. I now allow joy and happiness into my body. I now allow joy and happiness into my body. I now allow joy and happiness into my body. I now allow joy and happiness into my body. I now allow joy and happiness into my body. I now allow joy and happiness into my body. Big deep breath. How are you feeling? Please share, comment, like, let us know what's going on. You know, tapping is super powerful. What we were just doing is allowing the brain and the body to reprogram through the tapping. And it's something that we can be doing all the time. I literally use tapping all the time when things come up for me emotionally. And it helps to clear those things that you might be holding on to that might be hard to let go. Tapping has been scientifically proven to change the brain, to change the body, to release stress and anxiety, and to change depression, change all types of different disorders in the body and the brain. And so if you integrate this into your daily practice, you're going to notice big results. If you feel stuck, reach out so I can support you, and let us know how this tapping is bringing you more lightness, more joy, and more happiness in your body, because that's what it's all about. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I look forward to seeing you next week on Thursday afternoon for our EFT tapping session, and I love to connect with you. Thank you so much. Bye.